It's Mother's Day, and what a complicated day this is. A day set aside in America to celebrate our moms. I feel like in my life, I have seen every flavor of mother. I have seen the mom who is loving and affectionate and hardworking and giving. And I've seen the moms who are, for whatever reason, not moms at all. They've given birth, but they're dismissive and narcissistic and hurtful and competitive, and they're people who gave birth but they're not really moms. And I've seen plenty of moms who have never given birth who step up for stepchildren and fur babies and all of that. So if you are somebody who's hurting today because you don't have a healthy relationship with your mother, or you've lost your mom and you're missing her, my heart's with you, and I want to speak to that. I also want to speak to the greatest gift that you can give your mom. Now, if you have a healthy relationship with your mom, whether she's with you or whether she's moved on to spirit, here is the greatest gift that you can give your mom. And, don't forget the flowers, okay? But at the risk of sounding corny or hokey, the greatest gift that you can give your mom is your peace. Your peace. And something that I truly believe in is that if you want your loved ones in spirit to rest in peace, you've got to live in peace. Because when we pass away, the world that we go to is not some distant, disconnected, detached dimension. It's a world that overlaps and interacts and intersects with ours. And the analogy that I use all the time is that it's like a one-way mirror that we would see in a cop show. On one side, you have us, the suspects, pretty oblivious to what's going on the other side. And then you have those in spirit who are on the side of the cops, where they can see us, they can feel us, and they can know us. You take that analogy a step further, and you are your loved one's movie. You are the TV show. They're watching you. They're watching how you go about life. Are you giving your loved ones in spirit a wonderful, colorful sitcom, comedy, or are you giving them some sour melodrama? I have my mom here in spirit. Like, she's in life. My Gram's in spirit. I want my mom, who I still have, to be at peace. And I want my Gram, who's in spirit, to be at peace. That's why I focus on my own. I minimize, to the greatest extent that I can, bullshit and drama. I don't want drama and bullshit in my life. I walk away from it. I want my peace because I know it's my Gram's peace, and I know that it's my mom's peace. And when it comes to life, there are two types of sufferings that we can go through. We can suffer from the things we have no control over, and we can suffer from the things we do have control over. So think of your inner world and your inner narration. Think of the biggest regret that you have. How do you hold that regret? How do you hold that grief? When it comes to your biggest guilt or shame or regret, I want you to imagine what you would tell a loved one who felt the same way about that circumstance. Now, I've made mistakes in my past, and I could beat myself up over them, or I could give myself grace and compassion around those mistakes. I choose to be my own best friend. I do not choose to be my own worst enemy. If I am my own worst enemy and I'm increasing my suffering, that woman right there, my grandmother, increases her suffering because she watches her grandson and she wants the best for me. She doesn't want to see me suffer. That's what love is. That is the nature of love. So on this Mother's Day, I know that you are interested in hopefully giving your loved ones in spirit everything they could ever want. Grandparents, spouses, loved ones, children, moms, all of the people who are in spirit watching us, they want the best for us, more than you'd ever know. And when you participate in that for yourself, you're giving them all they could ever want. So, whether you had a healthy relationship with mom, or whether mom is gone or here, your peace, No matter what the world has taught you, and no matter what your people have taught you, your peace is the greatest gift that you could ever give to your loved ones, and especially on Mother's Day. So keep your chin up. Be graceful to yourself. Hold yourself with compassion and make sure that you reduce your suffering, because I'm guaranteeing you that it reduces those that love you. So all my love to you. Take care of yourself and have a happy Mother's Day.